What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about one of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to stacking, when it comes to investing, when it comes to business, really when it comes to all things finance. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Man, I keep forgetting to do this. I have the screenshots in my pocket so that I don't have to worry about editing my videos. Subscribe to the second channel, get some DYDSS merchandise. Come and join us in the VIP club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend to the app by the 15th. And Webull's going to give you all the way up to 100 free fractional shares. You can do this 10 times. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Saturday, August 6th, 2022. Filming this on August 1st, 2022, so a couple of days in advance. And I wanted to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make when it comes to all things finance, when it comes to stacking the silver and gold, when it comes to investing in the stock market or maybe even real estate, when it comes to starting and operating a business, or even when it comes to smaller scale things like building credit, or even things that aren't even personal finance, by the way. This can go for improving your mental well-being or getting into better shape physically, whatever the case may be. The mistake that I see people make is that they make it a goal of theirs to prove people wrong. There are people out there, trust me, I get the comments every day. Oh, silver sucks. Oh, I watch all of your videos talking about silver. I consume all of this silver content and I hate silver and I'm gonna sit here and tell everybody about it. I get those comments. Silver's not going anywhere. Gold's not going anywhere. You can't lose weight. You can't put on muscle. Your credit, you're going to butcher your credit when you're trying to build it. There are so many, oh, your business is going to fail. There are so many people out there who are just, hating and naysaying and just talking and talking and talking. They do a lot of talking, but they don't really say much. They're those types of people. And on the receiving end of these comments or these remarks or whatever you want to call it, it can do one of two things. Number one, it can discourage you. If you don't have the utmost conviction in what you believe in or what you think you believe in or claim to believe in, you can very easily become discouraged. Hey, I'm going to start a business. Oh, your business is going to fail. Oh, you're probably right. I'm not going to start a business now. If you're one of those people, I don't know what to tell you. But the other thing that it can do is it can add fuel to the fire. It can motivate you. It can inspire you, can energize you, and it can get you saying, you know what? This person thinks I'm going to fail. This person thinks silver's not going to do anything. I'm going to show him and I'm going to get rich off of silver. I'm going to have this multi-million-dollar business. I'm going to not buy just one property. I'm going to buy 17 properties. I told them I want to improve my credit. I'm going over 800. This guy said I couldn't put on muscle. I'm going to get all the steroids I can. No. But here's the thing. That's what it can do to people. It motivates them. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I have just found, from personal experience, because I've done this myself, prioritizing proving people wrong. I think that's a mistake. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't one of the most satisfying feelings in the world to actually end up proving people wrong. But you want to know what's more important than proving people wrong? Proving yourself right. If you make it a priority, or if you dial in or focus all of your attention on proving people wrong, you're sidetracked, man. You're not paying attention. You're not focused. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're looking over your shoulder to make sure that they're looking at you moving in the right direction. You're taking your eye off the ball to make sure other people are paying attention to you so that they see you succeed. That's not what it should be about. That's the mistake. So from here on out, I encourage each and every one of you to let that just just let that go right out the window. That doesn't matter. Proving people wrong, don't even worry about that. Proving people wrong is a byproduct of proving yourself right. Because there are people out there, there are doubters, man. They doubt, they complain, they don't want you to succeed. There are a lot of people out there, and I'm not talking about like government officials who they want everybody to be poor. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your friends and family, your closest friends, your closest family members. There are people out there, whether they're vocal about it or not, there are people who don't want things to work out for you. There are people out there who see or they hear the enthusiasm in your voice. They see how motivated you are. They see how driven you are. They see that you're goal-oriented. They see that you're focused, and they don't like that. Because you want to know why? It's because they're not like that. They don't have the enthusiasm in their voice when they talk about, oh, I gotta go to work. Oh no, it's Sunday night. Oh, Monday morning's right around the corner. They don't have enthusiasm in their voice while they're, getting ready to cry on their way to work. They don't have motivation to build something up for themselves, whether it be a little part-time thing, or whether it be a stack of silver, stack of gold, or whether it be this giant empire. They're not motivated. They're not driven. They're not focused. They don't have goals. Their goal is just to get to Friday so they can sit on the couch until Monday. Every week people do this. And you want to know what happens? You're going to blink your eyes, and all of a sudden it's going to be 45 years later, and you're going to say, oh man, I'm stuck in the rat race. Can't get out of here. Well, what have you been doing for the last 45 years? You've been watching TV. Now, I'm not making this video to hate on the people that are hating on those of us who are, motivated and driven to actually get somewhere or to do things different. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with doing things the same way as other people are doing. There's nothing wrong with going about doing things the conventional way. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not hating on jobs. I work a job myself. And guess what? I love my job. And if I ever got to the point where I achieved financial freedom, that's a lot of our goal. If I ever got to that point, you want to know what I would do with my job? I wouldn't quit. I'd keep working. I like to work. I like my job. It makes me feel, really doing any type of job for the most part, makes me feel productive. I'm contributing to something. I'm building something up, especially if it's something hands-on. I wouldn't quit my job. But anyway, though, I digress. Focus on what you're supposed to be focusing on. Focus on proving yourself right. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there, as long as you're taking steps in the right direction that will eventually lead you to where you want to go. If you want to stack up 1,000 troy ounces of silver, let's just say, and you say to yourself, man, money's tight, or should I say currency's tight, I can't get as much silver as I want. I can only get a handful of silver every month. If that's the situation you're in, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah, it kind of impedes on your goal a little bit. It slows down the process, but guess what? Slow progress is better than no progress. And if you're chipping away at your goal little by little by little, you're getting closer and closer and closer. Regardless of how long it takes you to get there, regardless of what you have to deal with during the process, you're getting closer each and every day. Every troy ounce of silver you pick up is 1 troy ounce of silver closer to your goal of 1,000 troy ounces of silver. Maybe you want 10 troy ounces of gold. Maybe you have to save up. Maybe you can't just go and get a troy ounce of gold today. Maybe it takes you 3 months or so to save up enough currency to go and get a troy ounce of gold. Maybe because of that, you're only able to get 2, maybe 3 troy ounces of gold a year, or less, even maybe 1 or 2 a year. Okay, it takes you a couple years to do it. Guess what? If it takes you a couple of years to get somewhere, that same amount of time can go by and also get you nowhere if you don't do it. See, here's the thing. Let's just say it takes you let's call it 10 years. Let's say it's going to take you 10 years to reach one or several of your financial goals. 10 years. I know it sounds like a hefty amount of time, and it is. It is. That's a long time, 10 years. But guess what? Whether you take the necessary steps to get to that goal or not, 10 years are going to go by regardless. There's nothing you can do to stop time. There's nothing you can do to slow down time. There's nothing you can do to speed up time. Time is time, regardless of anything. That's the one thing in the world you can't get back. So the way I see it is, if there's nothing I can do about time, but there is something I can do about taking the necessary steps to hopefully get me to where I want to go, or at least get significantly closer, and that's what I'm going to do. So there's two people in the room. There's you, and then there's a complainer. You spend the next 10 years working on your goal. Will you achieve your goal in full? Will you get from 0 to exactly 100? Maybe. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll get to 85% of the way there or something like that. But guess what? The person who's not working on any goals at all will have made zero progress by the time 10 years have gone by. So that's just the way I like to see it. That's just what I remind myself. There are a lot of people complaining out there. There are a lot of people hating out there. And it's very easy to get sucked into being completely fueled entirely and sidetracked by trying to prove these people wrong. Remember, proving people wrong is just a byproduct of proving yourself right. That's the most important thing right there. Prove yourself right. If you have a goal for yourself, hit that goal for you. Don't hit that goal for them. They're not worthy of that. They're not deserving of that. If they're not there supporting you or encouraging you or rooting for you, why would you invest? Like, how dare you invest any amount of your time, energy, or effort into doing anything for them? I hope you understand the difference between proving people wrong and proving yourself right. Prove yourself right for you. That's the most important thing. I don't care what it's about. I don't care if it's about stacking silver and gold. I don't care if it's about building up an investment portfolio. I don't care if it's about buying real estate. I don't care if it's about starting and operating a business. I don't care if it's about building credit. I don't care if it's even about finance. It could be a physical fitness goal of yours. It could be a mental well-being goal of yours. It could be a family goal of yours. It could be whatever you want. Figure out what your ultimate goal is and break it down into small, achievable steps. Because it's very easy to say, oh, I want to get 1,000 ounces of silver. Okay, yeah, then go get 1,000 ounces of silver right now. Like, oh, I can't. All right, so what do you need to do? Break it down. If that's your ultimate goal, figure out a short-term goal. Maybe 100 ounces of silver. Can you get to 100? If you're starting today, according to the price, is it achievable to hit 100 by the end of the year? What do you have, about 4 or 5 months left out of the year? Can you get up to 100 ounces of silver by the end of this year? If so, boom, right there, that's your short-term goal. And the cool thing about goal setting to stay focused and stay on track is that you don't have to hit your goals. Stacking silver, like, there's no real deadline. We don't have to make deadlines over here. We don't have to. Nothing bad's gonna happen to us if, oh man, I didn't hit my 100 ounce mark. Here's the thing. If you set the goal to 100 and you work your way up and all of a sudden it's New Year's Day and you count up the silver, how much, your goal was to hit 100, you're like, oh man, got 92. Is that something to complain about? I don't think so. Dude, you got 92 ounces of silver. That's fantastic. That's an incredible start. And you want to know what else that is? That's 92 ounces of silver more than the average person has. Same thing goes for stocks. Same thing goes for real estate. I know real estate's a little bit different because it takes a lot of capital to get involved. And I'm personally not involved in real estate, by the way. I'd like to be, but I don't have the currency to do it just yet. But it is a goal of mine. And I've broken down that goal. And I've been working at the smaller, achievable goals that get me closer and closer and closer to my ultimate goal. And there are people out there, believe me, or you don't have to believe me, it's provable. Read the freaking comments. Sometimes when I talk about how I eventually want to get in real estate, there's always that one person, oh yeah, you want to get in real estate until somebody calls you in the middle of the night complaining about the plumbing. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather somebody call me at 3 o'clock in the morning complaining about the plumbing than to have no one calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning because I don't have real estate. That's how I see it. Maybe we have different goals. Maybe we have different priorities. Like I said before, there's nothing wrong with doing things my way. There's nothing wrong with doing things your way. There's nothing wrong with doing things anybody's way. Do things the way you want to do things and stop worrying about proving people wrong. Worry about proving yourself right. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Is this something that you have been guilty of yourself? Like I said, it's something I've been guilty of. I have wasted plenty of time proving people wrong. I prove people wrong every day. And it used to be a priority of mine to make sure that they know that. I no longer waste the energy. If they're, hey, we're on a stage, man. We're on a stage. There's a reason they're buying tickets to the show. We're the performers, man. We're the ones who are actually doing stuff. They're just sitting there not getting anything done. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you guys like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free random fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend by the 15th, and they're going to give you all the way up to 100 free fractional shares. Everything will be linked in the description. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Your thoughts on proving people wrong versus your thoughts on proving yourself right. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.